Who are you?
I'm Russel Dorwart. I'm the president of PEI-Genesis. We're a global distributor, value-added distributor of connectors and power supplies. We've got offices in 8 countries and 23 sales offices and 2 manufacturing plants, one in North America in South Bend, Indiana, and one here in Europe in Southampton, England.
Tell me a little bit more about PEI-Genesis, sort of products it provides.
PEI-Genesis is a very unusual distributor. I mean, we are a distributor, but in many ways we act a lot like a manufacturer. We build everything from component parts. So we have this very large inventory of about 30,000 components. We have about a $65 million inventory of component parts and automation to assemble that product really quickly. So 70% of the products we sell, we actually build to order. And the way we do it is really the secret to our success. We have a very proprietary system for assembling the product and a very highly automated environment. So we can ship everything in 48 hours or less. So we're building, for example, in our South Bend, Indiana facility, 36,000 precision connectors a day at a rate of 5,000 an hour, and everything goes out within 48 hours or less with an average cycle time of 1.2 days. So what that does for the customer, particularly for the supply chain folks, is it allows us to give them a highly tailored product very quickly with a minimum order quantity of 1 piece. So it's a very unique business model. No one else in the world has been able to replicate it. And we're here at Electronica because we want to tell our story, and this is a great place to do it.
Readers of Electronic Sourcing magazine are purchasing managers primarily. Their business is buying electronic components. What will PEI-Genesis be doing over the next 12 months in terms of new products and services to make their job easier?
Well, there's a number of new products that we've rolled out. I think probably the most impressive thing that's happened in the last few months, and we're about to roll out in Europe, is micro D connector assembly. This is a product that's only made by a handful of manufacturers. The lead times are very, very long, and we're dropping it into our process now to be able to build it in 48 hours. So we've already brought this process online in North America. We're now shipping products, so we're building these really miniature connectors. So you can't even pick the contact up with your fingers, they're so small. With contact configurations up to 100 pins in 48 hours or less. We're rolling that capability out here in Europe in January, so that's a huge step forward from a technology standpoint. We've also just entered the space market, so we've put in extensive outgassing capability. So this is another area where very long lead times, very expensive, very difficult to get the product, and we're now outgassing products and we're shipping everything within 48 hours, just like all of our other products. So it's, again, another unique product. We've got approvals from NASA, we've got approvals from all of our major manufacturers to do that. That's another thing that we're rolling out. And then we just have a whole bonded stock program that's kind of interesting because we're bonding stock for our customers. Particularly, this is probably the most interesting thing for purchasing folks. Instead of bonding finished goods inventory and holding it either in our warehouse or in theirs, we're bonding just the bits, just the components to configure the products that they want. And we have a very automated system to do that. So if a customer's needs change, rather than obsoleting that inventory, we simply reallocate the bits. Nothing's actually touched in the warehouse, and then assemble what the customer wants. And because we're able to do that so fast, it's almost as if we've got these 12 million connectors in stock, when really all we have is $62 million worth of 30,000 bits of pieces in stock. So it's a unique model. I think it brings enormous value to the customers. We also have a lot of design services. So we've got field applications folks. We have a whole internal applications team that works a 12-hour shift that answers questions on the phone. Some of our suppliers use our internal applications folks for their applications as well, so they'll have their customers calling us to offload a lot of the smaller, medium-sized accounts. And then we have a design engineering team, so if something needs to be tweaked, we've got a team of about 10 mechanical and electrical engineers that can actually tweak a connector solution or a power supply solution to give the customer precisely what they want, and with our methodology still within that 48-hour cycle time.